Have you ever caught yourself thinking that your cat looks at you with an expression that says you are just a temporary tenant while she is the rightful owner of the property? You are not alone. Millions of people around the world live with this quiet suspicion, afraid to admit even to themselves that perhaps their beloved fluffy little creature is attached not so much to them as to the square meters they all happen to share. Cats have a reputation. Proud, independent, mysterious. The internet has long turned them into symbols of cold superiority over humankind. But what if, behind all the memes, there is a real behavioral truth? What if your cat truly loves your couch, your radiator, and your sunny windowsills, while you are merely tolerated as maintenance staff? Get ready. We are about to go through 10 signs that will make you look at your animal in a completely different way. Sign 1. Moving is a catastrophe, but new owners are not. One of the clearest experiments is life itself. What happens to a cat when the family moves? Veterinarians and animal behaviorists observe the same pattern again and again. A cat taken out of its familiar home falls into stress, stops eating, hides under the bed, and may remain unwell for weeks. Yet when new people move into the old home, that same cat, left there by necessity or on purpose, sometimes accepts strangers with surprising calm. It approaches them, climbs onto their laps, keeps living. The territory remained, so life goes on. The people changed, and so what, as long as the radiator is still in the same place? Studies show that, unlike dogs, cats often form stronger attachments to places than to a specific person. This is not cruelty or betrayal. It is simply a different evolutionary logic. A cat is a solitary hunter with a clearly defined territory. Territory is life. People are a bonus. Sign 2. Roots matter more than the owner's mood. Watch your cat for a single day. From the moment morning begins, she will repeat the same
Right across
route.
the keyboard, fantastic.
At 7 a.m., the kitchen windowsill. At 10, the radiator in the hallway. At noon, the corner of the couch near the window. At 3 p.m., a mysterious patrol around the perimeter of the apartment, whether you are home or not. This is territorial patrolling. And it does not depend on your presence in the slightest. Your cat does not wait for you to begin her rounds. She does not do it for you. She does it because this is her home, and she needs to be sure everything is in order. In this route, you are just one object among many. Somewhere between the nightstand, the refrigerator, and the corner of the wardrobe. Sign 3. She marks the house, not you. Cats mark things in several ways. The best known and most unpleasant for owners is scent marking. But there is a much subtler mechanism, rubbing with their cheeks. When a cat rubs against a table leg, a door frame, or the corner of a wall, she leaves pheromones from glands on her face. She is saying, "This is mine." And here is the important detail. She rubs against furniture far more often than against you. The sectional sofa gets its daily dose of pheromones every morning. You get yours only occasionally, when the cat is in a good mood, or when, in her opinion, you have been away from her property for too long. When she does rub against you, it more likely means you are part of my territory too than I love you. Flattering? Well, at least it is something. Sign 4. Separation from the house hurts more than separation from you. You go away on a business trip for a week and leave the cat with
Она
the neighbor.
скучает по мне.
The neighbor feeds her, plays with her, scratches behind her ears. But the cat spends the whole week tense, eating poorly, and sitting by the door. You think, she misses me. But take that same cat with you during that week to an unfamiliar apartment, even if you are right there with her, and she will behave exactly the same way, or even worse. The stress is not from your absence. The stress is from the change of environment. See for yourself. Most cats calm down not when their owner returns, but when they find themselves back in a familiar space with familiar smells. You are a pleasant addition to that space, but not its essence. Sign 5. Favorite places are strictly assigned and untouchable. Every cat has places that belong to her by absolute right. Try removing the little blanket from the windowsill. Move the chair she always sits on. Close the door to the room she is used to entering. The reaction will be wildly out of proportion to the event. She may sit in front of the closed door and howl. She may find a way to open it. She may, as a message about what happened, relieve herself next to your shoes. These are not whims. This is territorial protest. You can rearrange any furniture except her place. You can renovate the house, and she will take it as a personal insult. The house belongs to her. You just do not realize it. Sign 6. She knows every inch and notices every change.
We'll take care of it.
Cats are masters of spatial memory. They remember the location of every object in the apartment with an accuracy humans can only dream of. Put a new vase on the table in the hallway, and the cat will nervously sniff it for days. Bring home a shopping bag and leave it near the closet, and she will inspect it before you even unpack the groceries. This is not curiosity for curiosity's
Она
sake.
осмотрит его раньше,
It is a
чем вы успеете
territory
разобрать
inspection.
покупки.
She is checking whether anything foreign, dangerous, or worthy of attention has appeared in her domain. Have you noticed the way your cat looks at you when you come home? Sometimes it feels as if she is sniffing you, not because she missed you, but because she is checking where you picked up all these chouji smells before bringing them back into her clean, orderly kingdom. Sign 7. She chooses sleeping spots by temperature, light, and acoustics, not by being near you. Yes, sometimes your cat sleeps on your legs. But let's be honest, she does not do it all the time. She does it when her usual spot on the couch is somehow unsatisfactory, or when you yourself are a warm, motionless object occupying a convenient position in the right part of the apartment. Cats choose sleeping places based on an entire set of factors. Surface temperature, ideally around 31 to 35 degrees Celsius, lighting, noise level, proximity to a heat source, and the presence of some kind of roof overhead for a sense of safety. If you happen to meet all those requirements, congratulations. Today, you are the preferred sleeping surface. Tomorrow, the radiator may perform better. Sign 8.
Hi, baby.
She ignores you, but never
Yes,
ignores her
I
control
see
points.
you.
You call your cat,
Who's a
and
good
she does
kitty?
not react. She looks
Немедленно
straight through you with
потребовала
the
она.
expression of a Buddhist monk who has reached enlightenment. You can sit beside her for hours, and she still will not come over. But close the bathroom door or take her place on the couch, and she responds instantly. That is not a coincidence. It is a hierarchy of priorities. In her system, the value of a human ranks lower than control over key points of the territory. When something threatens that control, she reacts immediately. When you simply want to cuddle her, that is your problem. Psychologists who study feline behavior have long established one thing. A cat comes to a person when she herself considers it necessary. Attempts to force contact in 90 cases out of 100 end with the cat walking away. She does not come because she loves you. She comes because she has decided to. Sign 9. A new person in the house is a threat, not a guest. When a new person comes into the house, the cat does not react the way you do when friends or guests visit. She hides, watches from a distance, assesses, sometimes hisses, sometimes leaves for another room for hours. This is not shyness or fear in the usual sense. It is the reaction of the territory's owner to an intrusion. A stranger is a potential threat to the familiar order of things. Until proven otherwise, that stranger is an enemy. This becomes especially obvious when someone new appears in your life. A cat may dislike a new partner or roommate for weeks, not because that person is bad, but because they disturbed the established balance in her house. Do you understand? In her house, not your shared home, hers. Sign 10. When the house changes, she changes. When you leave, she checks the time and goes back to sleep. The final and perhaps most telling sign. You leave for work. The cat watches you go, yawns, and heads back to the couch. No heartbreaking sorrow at the door, no dramatic mourning. At most, one glance over the shoulder. Now compare that with how she behaves when you start a renovation, or when you move furniture, or when you bring in something large and unfamiliar. That is stress, anxiety, disorientation, everything you would expect from separation from a beloved being. In 2015, scientists at the University of Lincoln conducted a study on how cats respond to separation from their owners. The conclusion was uncomfortable for cat lovers. Most cats do not show signs of stress when the owner is absent. They do not miss people the way dogs do. They simply keep living in their own space. So what now? Stop loving your cat? Of course not. That would be a foolish reaction to an intelligent truth. Understanding a cat's nature does not make your relationship with her less valuable. It makes it more honest. A cat does not pretend to love you the way a dog does. She does not lie to you. She is what she is, a being with an independent jurisdiction, an internal policy, and a life built around her own priorities. And when your cat does choose you, when she climbs onto your lap for no reason, rubs against your hand, purrs beside your sleepy face, that means something greater than the same gesture from a creature that loves everyone indiscriminately. The cat chose you, consciously. Out of everything in her world, floors, windowsills, warm corners, and soft chairs, she chose you. Maybe that is what real love is. Rare, undeserved, and precisely because of that, special. She just loves the house a little more, and that is fine. You love your house too.